Hi, I'm Anita from KetogenicWoman.com, and today I'm doing a little bit of meal prep, plus I'm making my breakfast. I'm going to be making a bacon and egg sandwich, which is complete carnivore. I'm going to use carnivore chaffles for the bread and bacon and egg in the middle, of course. And I'm going to also do a little bit of meal prep for later in the week so that I have some waffles when I need them. So let's get started. Before we get started though, don't forget to hit subscribe, and I hope you like the video. So to make the chaffles and waffles, we need eggs. I'm going to make a batch, so a few of them. So I'm going to start with 4 eggs.
Okay, that looks good.
So these are going to be dairy-free chaffles.
And
I do want them to be sturdy enough to act like buns, so I'm going to use pork rinds in here, and that will give it some nice body. I'm also, to make them crispy, I have found that using ghee or butter works well. It just, when you put them in the little waffle makers, there's something about adding this little bit of extra fat that keeps them crispy. So I'm going to melt 2 tablespoons of ghee for these 4 eggs in the microwave while I add that. So I'm going to put in 1 cup of ground pork rinds.
whoops, I guess I should have used a spoon.
So I ground these ones myself in my little food chopper. I'll hook up the video of different ways you can make these. You can also buy them. I get this big thing from Costco, grind them up myself. It works out well. So there's really only 3 ingredients plus some salt. So it's, for this batch, 4 eggs, 1 cup of pork rinds, 2 tablespoons ghee, and just a dash of salt. So I'm just incorporating pork rinds. Just going to put, that should do it. Just going to heat up my chaffle maker. So this is my little mini dash. These they're 4 inches. They make a perfect bun or sandwich size for burgers and this sandwich. So this breakfast sandwich will be similar to the bacon and egg McMuffin, I think it's called. Not that I would know anything about that, but that's what you can get from the fast food, or you can make it yourself. And that's what we're doing today. So I'm just incorporating all that in. Yeah, I usually will sit these on a paper plate while I'm cooking because sometimes it oozes out. Although with this recipe, it doesn't do that as much as you're just using eggs and cheese. This recipe is dairy-free, no cheese, just the eggs, the pork rind, and the ghee. So it's perfect for carnivore or keto. Okay, so our little waffle maker has preheated. So I'm going to start loading it up. Listen to that sizzle. Usually only try to put about a 1/4 cup of the batter into this, otherwise it'll overflow. So I'm just going to smooth it out a bit. And then I let that go for 3.5 minutes. And I set the timer to remind you. Set the timer on your phone or on the stove to remind yourself.
That's 3.5 minutes.
All right, so 3.5 minutes. That one's done. We put it on a rack. It'll set and be nice and firm. And I'm going to put the next one in.
3.5 minutes.
Okay, so I'm going to put the rest of this batter in my larger dash waffle maker. This one is like a Belgium waffle maker, and I'm going to cook this for later in the week. These are great for dipping into eggs or just as a snack. I like the savory taste of this particular recipe with the pork rinds in it. This waffle is ready. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly heat up my bacon and eggs and make a sandwich. So I'm just using some pre-cooked bacon. I love this stuff. I do make big trays of batch cooked oven bacon, but for those times when you only need a couple of slices, this is great. I like to keep it in the fridge for bacon emergencies. This will be about 1 minute and it'll be nice and crispy. Okay, this looks like it's ready to come out. I think I overfilled it maybe just a touch. But now we've got some waffles for later in the week. And I'm just gonna go grab my bacon and eggs for the sandwich. Okay, I'm back with my bacon and eggs. I'm going to butter my sandwich, my bunwich. You can reheat these in the microwave. Unlike regular chaffles with cheese, when you reheat them in the microwave, they don't turn out that good. These are just the same because there's no cheese in them to get a weird texture. You could also reheat them in a toaster. So I've got my perfectly crisp bacon here. This was about 40 seconds for these two pieces. I like them to be crunchy, crispy. So I'm gonna put that on. And a little bit of salt. And
Yum, yum, yum.
there's my answer to McDonald's or Tim Hortons or wherever it is you used to get your breakfast sandwich from. This is heaven. So good.
Okay, Teddy, look, I've got some bacon here.
Sit. Very good. You did it.
You did it.